Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emory Hunters of the playbook. Bring you a Week 6 NFL matchup between the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. Now, the Jets come to this game after an impressive victory against the Minnesota Vikings on Monday night, in which they almost lost if they hadn't made that game-changing interception. But starting with the offensive side of the football, Sanchez has to have a repeat performance that he did last week. Not in statistics, but what he did last week that was impressive was he moved the football down team. He was a true leader of that offense. And the way you do that, get that running game going with LaDainian Tomlinson, who looks like the 27-year-old LaDainian Tomlinson right now. So continue to get him involved in that offense early. You can run the football with some effectiveness against that Denver front. They aren't as stout up the middle as was the Vikings. So you'll be able to have some success running the football. So it's up to Sanchez to continue to keep that offense going, continue to be that offensive leader that you showed last week. Also, attacking the Denver's defense, you want to attack the rookie Paris Cox. That is the weak spot of that defense, not because he lacks talent, but because he is a rookie. So now you have your two talented wideouts in Holmes and Braille Networks. That's going to allow Keller to work free underneath. That's going to allow Cotchery to get free underneath as well. Attack the nickel and dime corners. That's what getting the Holmes back does for that Jets offense. It helps spread these guys out, and watch how easy you'll be able to run the football. Now you look at the defensive side of the football, getting pressure on Orton is key. Orton is playing lights out right now. He doesn't have the help of a running game, so that means you can turn up your pressure a little bit more until they force the issue with the run. So you have to make sure you get pressure on Orton and protect yourself deep from Brandon Lloyd, a guy that has deceptive speed that can get past the safeties and makes big plays. Now for the Broncos coming to this matchup, offensively, we talk about it every week, getting the running game going. That's first and foremost, so you have to get that. You have to make that a concerted effort. You have to have the attitude to run. That's up to Maroney, Buckholzer, Moreno if he plays. These guys have to neutralize the pressure and shrink the game in order to have a chance against the Jets. Because when you play an aggressive style defense, if you can't run the football, if you allow yourself to be one-dimensional, either way, run or pass, you're going to be easy to beat. Now also offensively, going to the Jets, you want to make those outside linebackers of the Jets make plays in coverage. So now you want to get those running backs in the pass game. You want to get the underneath routes in the pass games. So you want to make these linebackers play coverage instead of rush. That way it's going to take away it's going to use their aggressiveness as their biggest weakness. So attack these guys in coverage. That way you have some success. The linebackers I'm talking about. Now defensively, getting after Sanchez is key, but you want to keep Sanchez on the move. Sanchez is the guy, if he sits in the pocket, he steps up, he can fire the football anywhere on the field. But if you get him rolling left to right, he only has that one target, and that ball is going to come out not as accurate as it would if he was going deep. So you want to get him, flush him to either side, left or right. Constant pressure on Sanchez is key. And don't let these guys get balanced. If you allow the Jets to get balanced offensively, they could be easy. They could be hard to stop. So it's up to you guys to make sure you front load that running game, stop the pressure, force the Jets to be one-dimensional, and you may have a chance in this game because that way you get the ball back to Orton, and we know Orton has success throwing the football, especially at home. I'm going with the Jets in this matchup. Yes, the Jets are coming on a short week going out west to Mile High where it's tough to play because of the altitude, but I think the Jets right now showing a lot of spunk. They can run the football. Both backs look extremely great with quickness. So I think running the football out west when you can't really throw the football because of the altitude is going to prove to be enough for the Jets to get away from Mile High with the victory. For more NFL previews, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL, or you can visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/footballgameplan.